On an extremely limited budget.
Wait, before you keep talking, I just want you to know I've been recording myself. I'm trying to document as much of my experience here as possible, so I don't want to be recording you without your knowledge.
I don't care if you record it.
Okay.
Go and show. Please go and show Bikram.
I guess you wanted to go to bed. And even though I'd closed my eyes to rest, hoping that you would fall asleep and the sound of the ocean and humming traffic outside would create a buffer, so we wouldn't have to hear each other's every tiny move and cough, etc. But once again, you decided the window would be shut, along with not one curtain, but both curtains. So I felt horribly claustrophobic the whole night. I got a good night's sleep for the most part, but
You did.
But okay, I was snoring apparently.
Yeah.
But
All night.
okay. But along with one curtain, but both. So I wasn't able to see out the windows, which, you know, was sort of a drag for me. No big deal. Not as bad as snoring all night. Even though I asked you to leave my light on, and I had my books open, my bed, you came over and shut it off while I was dozing. When I awoke, I discovered that I'd mailed the wrong disc, important stuff needed to Netflix, blah, blah, blah. Went downstairs, I might be able to retrieve, purposely not calling from death. So I had a little crisis I had to deal with. I didn't call from here so as not to wake you up. And when I finally came back, in a totally dark room, even the front hall light was out, you told me even the small light from my little laptop bothered you. And worst of all, told me, a 46-year-old woman, it was time for bed. So I ended by saying, I've been raped, stolen from, left for dead in my life.
Would you like to go and lodge a complaint?
2 more sentences.
Because please do that. Please go and lodge a complaint.
I don't want to.
Well, go and do it, because you are so full of crap. Don't think for 1 minute I am going to let you steal my peace with your peculiar, ridiculous behavior. Don't think for 1 minute I'm going to let that happen.
I was hoping...
I am here on an extremely limited budget.
Wait, before you keep talking, I just want you to know I've been recording myself. I'm trying to document as much of my experience here as possible, so I don't want to be recording you without your knowledge.
I don't care if you record it.
Okay.
Go and show, please go and show Bikram and Registry what you've just said.
I just asked you that I wanted to express how I felt my first 24 hours here, and being told to go to bed when I just wanted to study with a little light on. And
I'm not studying. You are just writing a whole bunch of stuff. You are using every excuse not to study. Don't even think you're going to ruin this for me. Because you're not.
why would I want to ruin this for you?
I don't know, you have your own agenda. Your behavior is very strange.
In what way?
Just the way you walked into the room on the first night, everything. And you said you felt unwelcome. I was fast asleep. How can that be unwelcoming? I was fast asleep.
Okay, so I didn't want to have an argument. That's why I thought we should just say how we felt, and maybe we could get past so that we could be comfortable together. But now we've started to argue, and so...
I'm not arguing with you. You are full of crap, and I am not going to take it. You are not going to steal my peace and ruin this teacher training for me.
Okay.
I'm not going to allow that. So if you would like to go and complain to them, that's fine.
I didn't want to lodge a complaint. I want to concentrate on yoga, on my little cot, and give you most of the room to be comfortable, and just keep to my peace. But to be told to go to bed when I was not making any noise and just had the light on from my computer.
You switched the light on at least 4 or 5 times last night. Off and on, off and on, off and on.
Throughout the night?
11:30 till 1:30. In and out with your drama that you were having.
So,
You know what? When I'm not going to discuss it with you, I've had enough already.
so what should we do? I mean, maybe there's something we can do.
You've got to learn to be respectful. You've got to learn that.
Oh my God. You're going to teach me how to be respectful.
No, I'm not going to teach you to be respectful. That is not my job, and I do not want to do that.
So, just getting down to the nitty-gritty, my goal is to create a home for myself where I can come in and have a feeling of sanctuary and be comfortable, but...
Yeah, but you're not going to disturb it for me.
But you're disturbing it for me, and I'm trying to find a way to express that. I don't mean to upset you. I mean, I would be willing to move. I mean, I could end up moving to a worse situation. I don't know what the best thing is. I don't want to make this a priority. I want to concentrate on yoga, obviously. So, obviously your reaction, I upset you, and I am sorry that I upset you. That was not my intention, and I tried to preface that if I sounded a little bit catty or intense, it's early and I'm writing, and I wanted to try to say this without it escalating into this. So I don't know what I could have done.
Okay, you know what? Too many words. Too many words. You're way too wordy. Please just get on with your yoga, learn your dialogue as quietly as you possibly can, and just get on with the yoga. Stop making such a goddamn fuss.
Well, I would like to go about how I feel comfortable, and maybe for the first week we could see that we could adjust to each other.
If you want to study, I do not want the TV on. I cannot study with the TV on, and I don't believe that anybody can, to be honest.
I'm not sure that you're hearing me. Right, but we can't tell each other what to do, especially when it comes to being able to watch a sunrise.
I didn't say anything to you this morning. I was asleep when you went out this morning.
When you shuffle, when I look out the window...
So I'm going to turn over in my bed?
This is my point. I don't know if I upset you, but the feeling is that I upset you. When I went to open the curtain a little bit...
I was asleep, goddammit! You don't know if you upset me when you came in on Friday night. I was fast asleep.
Actually, we spoke for about 20 minutes when I first came in.
Not because of me. Because of you.
We spoke to say hello to each other.
Yeah, that's fine. I was quite fine with that. But you woke me up. Don't say that I made you feel unwelcome when I was fast
So
asleep.
after traveling for 25 hours, I should have stayed in the lobby until 6 a.m.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, you are saying that I made you feel unwelcome when you came in. I was fast asleep. How can I possibly have made you feel unwelcome?
It was a feeling, and that's what feelings are.
Well, that is ridiculous.
Well, why did I not spend the night in my own room the first night?
I have no idea. I was fast asleep.
You apologized for using both of the closets.
Yeah, I did. I know I spoke to you, but you woke me up and I spoke to you for a few minutes. That's fine. Then I went back to sleep. I have no idea what happened to you after that.
Because I'd been traveling and wanted to kick back a little bit, and I didn't want to disturb you, so I ended up spending the night.
Please, give me a break.
you're upset. So now I'm on my computer, and now you're upset again, and without giving me fair warning, you attacked my computer.
You know what? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to get us both kicked out of this training? Is that what your intention is?
Why would I get kicked out? I'm in bed to myself, and you're freaking out, waking up the neighbors.
You're down right.
You think I deserve to be thrown out?
You're down right. I'm freaking out, Raina.
But you think that I need to have $10,000 down the drain?
You're a smart girl.
Because
you're a really smart girl.
Because why? Because I'm quietly in my bed in the dark, doing something on my computer.
The computer light's keeping me awake.
But you told me it was okay.
Now it's not now.
Right, but this is not how you.
And it's not because I can't sleep on my stomach.
But you need to be a little bit.
Sleep on my stomach. All right.
You need to give me fair warning. You can't just come over and hit my computer.
Raina, I can't sleep with the computer. Off the light now. It's 12:30 at night.
Okay, I just got in 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, well that's not my fault.
And I'm looking over this one page for anatomy test in the morning.
Just say that to me? Why not just communicate that to me when I ask you nicely? Why start this whole energy instead of just saying, you know what, Vic? I'm just going over my notes for 5 minutes and then I'm closing the light. No, but you don't want to say that. Oh, I'm doing a jig and na-na-na-na. Provoking, instigating.
I sat down, I started reading.
You know what? You're perfect, Raina, and
you
everyone
started
else is
fighting.
screwed up, right?
I sat down on my bed.
Good night.
I started looking over my notes, and you started screaming. That's why I want this recorded. Maybe if you hear yourself, you'll see that I'm just being quiet, hoping
irritated and pissed off.
that you...
I have every right to be. Okay? Now please just get your studying done in the next 5 minutes and turn off the light.
Why couldn't that have just happened by itself? Because you came over and said, isn't it late to be studying? Can you please turn off the light? Well, I'm sitting here, obviously, just going over some notes. I'm in bed. I'm getting ready. I'm winding down. And you started screaming.
Why not just say that to me? Why not just say, you know what, I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm winding down. I'll be closing the light in 5 minutes. Instead of, oh, I knew I'm doing a jig. Some nasty little retort that was uncalled for. You fucking know it.
That was in reaction to you talking like this.
No, it's isn't it, Raina?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Leave me alone. You drive me fucking nuts.
Just by sitting here,
just shut up.
Looking at my notes, it drives you nuts.
Bitch. I don't care. Leave me alone. Just turn off the light.
But let's just get that straight, and I will turn off the light. I sat down while you were in the bathroom. I'm in my pajamas. I'm looking at my notes. I'm not speaking, I'm keeping to myself, I'm being quiet, and you suggest the way a mother might that it's too late for me to be studying.
Listen, all I said is, can we please
and we have we've had this conversation like every single day, like 3 times a day.
Provoking, antagonistic manner, okay?
I haven't even raised my voice, and you've called me a fucking bitch like 16 times. So how did I antagonize? What did I do?
I'm doing a jig.
So, okay, I said I'm doing a jig in sarcasm to you saying how nasty I am.
I don't need it. If you want to communicate with me in a decent adult way, I'm open to that. But I'm not open to your little games.
What game did I play? I'm studying the endocrine system in my bed.
Yeah, no, because it's 12:30 at night now. Listen.
We both just put ourselves to bed.
Out, basically, of my own hotel room. You said, oh, are you going to be here all night? So I was...
Because you've been here all day.
Listen, it's not... I can stay here 24/7 if I want.
But that was because I was quietly on my bed starting to study my dialogue to myself, and you came over and interrupted me and said, if you're not watching the TV, I'm going to turn it off.
That's right, because I'm here on a yoga training. Not here to watch fucking TV right now.
And I said I just had it on at a low volume so it could create a buffer between us.
Okay? I don't want to hear the TV on.
But we're trying to not tell each other what to do and trying to coexist.
Listen to me. I asked you nicely if we were going to turn out the light, and you started in with your bullshit again.
My bullshit consists of not saying anything and it drives you crazy, am I right?
I think it's pretty rude when I ask you something nicely and you ignore me, yes. I don't think that's a good way to communicate with you.
But see, two adults telling each other...
I think that's a shitty way to be, Raina.
But
okay?
two adults telling each other...
Passive-aggressive, that's what you are.
Two adults telling each other it's time to go to... an adult telling another adult it's time to go to bed.
It's 12:30 at night, we have to get up for yoga. I don't want to be exhausted all week again, Raina, please.
See, I have a test in the morning and I was going to take 5 minutes to look at my notes.
Why not say that to me?
Because isn't it obvious?
I'm doing a little jig.
Isn't it obvious?
No, it isn't. It isn't obvious to me because I don't know how you behave. It seems that you go out of your way to provoke me and try and rile me up.
But
and you do a good job.
But let me get this straight. I put on my pajamas, I came into bed, I have the light on, I'm looking at my notes before I go to sleep, and you tell me it's too late to be studying. But that is what happened, am I right? But that is what happened. That is what happened.
I can't have this kind of interaction
but
every day.
That is what happened, right? I didn't say a word. I got into bed. I'm looking at my notes, and you came over and told me it's too late to be studying. Am I right?
I didn't say that. I said it's 12:30. I'd like to go to bed. Can we please turn off the light now?
Right, but I'm sitting here in the light looking at my notes for a few minutes before I go to bed, and that should be obvious to you.
No, nothing. It's not. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm stupid.
Okay. See,
explain to me.
But that's because you keep doing this, and I would think you'd see it's obvious that it's not your place to tell me what to do. You need to lay down, relax, start to go to sleep, and you can be sure that in the next 10-15 minutes, I'm following suit.
I can be sure, can I? Is that right?
Well, isn't that what usually happens? Or have I been having parties and blasting the TV? And how many minutes of TV have I been watching that's driving you so crazy? Maybe 10?
You're a game player and you're passive aggressive.
A game player?
Yes. You try and play psychological.
What would be the point of that?
You're passive aggressive.
What would be the point?
You're moody as shit. One minute you're really friendly, the next minute you're sullen, and there's a negative energy. You're a very difficult person to be around, okay? Now, I'd like to go to sleep now, please. It's 12:30 at night. Could you please turn off the light?
Well, since you used my 5 minutes...
Victoria, I'm going to be done in 5 minutes. And then I would say, okay, fine. But no, you have to do your little jiggy, little shitty, little instigating bullshit crap.
Notice that all you have is saying that little jig thing.
I noticed one thing.
The
You're
little
driving
jig
fucking
thing.
Crazy. Now, I'm not going to let you ruin my trip here. Okay?
Are you sure you're not already crazy?
That could be true. You make me even crazier. How's that? Now turn off the light, Raina, so I can go to sleep.
So the 5 minutes that I needed, you just used up. So I'm going to look at my notes, and you're probably going to start to fall asleep, and the light will be off very soon. How does that sound? I'm sitting here in the dark with my laptop, and
it's not dark.
You just came over and smashed my computer down.
I didn't smash your computer.
You went to push my computer down when I'm in the middle of working. What do you call that?
Because it's time to go to sleep.
I'm in the dark with my computer in bed, and you just hit my computer twice. That's crossing the line.
Take me to court, okay? And just turn off your computer, and then you can take me to court. But now I'm so agitated.
You didn't ask me if I could play. You
asked you
walked.
a million times! A million times I pleaded with you! I can't sleep!
Is this your hormones?
Yeah, whatever. Just turn off your fucking computer and let me go to sleep.
Victoria, I'm serious.
So mean.
No.
You're just doing it to bug me. That's why you're doing it.
I am seriously concerned, and if you can't see that what you just did is a little bit too much.
You're that right it is. I'm fucking crazy now. You're driving me nuts.
You could have broken my computer.
No, I didn't.
You don't know what I'm working on.
Computer. Don't fucking embellish it.
You came to my bed and went to push my computer
That's right.
down.
I went to close your computer because I've been asking you to turn off your computer so we can go in, so I can sleep.
The last thing you said to me was you don't mind if I look at my computer.
Well, you know what? I can't sleep on my back, Raina.
So you don't let me know that you changed your mind. You just come over and turn off my computer?
I asked you. Okay, I asked you.
How much time did you give me to turn it down? 30 seconds?
Well, you like to do this thing where you ignore me.
So how much time did you give me? 45 seconds?
That's one of your games.
Okay, I'm on my computer to myself, and you just came over.
Raina, can't we go to sleep now, please?
Do you not see what you just did?
Raina, can I please go to sleep now? It's late.
Well, now I'm afraid to be in the same room with you. So now we really do have to talk to Antonia.
Okay, well go talk to her so I can sleep.
So when I tell her what you just did, you'll deny it.
Yes.
Why? Because it's not the truth?
Well, you're going to tell her I came over and slammed your computer shut, right?
Isn't that what you did?
No, listen, please! What do I have to do? What do I have to do to get you to just let me go to sleep? What do I have to do? Why are you doing this? Why? Why are you doing this? Is this giving you satisfaction? Is it?
Why would you think that?
Because I think
I'm afraid. I'm afraid, and I don't know how to solve this problem about this.
So go down and talk to Antonia.
I'm sure she'd love to hear me knocking on her door at 1 o'clock.
You're the one who's creating this.
I'm in bed with my computer, and you...
Rena, you know what? It's after 1 o'clock at night. You are in a hotel room with someone else.
It's 1:07.
Yes, it's 1:07. It's time. Don't you understand? You're with someone. You're being totally inconsiderate. Okay? It's 1 in the morning.
You
have
just...
to get up for a yoga class. Okay? You fucking bitch! God Almighty! Help me! Please, God, help me deal with this situation. God, help me, please.
I must have misunderstood because you told me it was okay that the light from my computer would be all right.
It's not, because you know what?
Okay, but you did say that.
And then I said, look, you said you were going to be 5 minutes! And that was at 12:30! It's now 10 after 1!
That was when I was studying the endocrine system, which I'm not allowed to do because you're upset. So now I'm on my computer, and now you're upset again, and without giving me fair warning, you attacked my computer.
You know what? I'm going down to the front desk. You know what? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to get us both kicked out of this training? Is that what your intention is?
Why would I get kicked out? I'm in bed to myself, and you're freaking out, waking up the neighbors.
You're down right.
And you think I deserve to be thrown out?
You're down right on freaking out, Raina.
But you think that I need to have $10,000 down the drain.
You're a smart girl.
Because
you're a really smart girl.
Because why? Because I'm quietly in my bed in the dark doing something on my computer.
The computer light's keeping me awake.
But you told me it was okay.
Now it's not now.
Right, but this is not how you...
And it's not, because I can't sleep on my stomach.
But you need to be a little bit...
I can't sleep on my stomach, all right?
You need to give me fair warning. You can't just come over and hit my computer.
Raina, I can't sleep with the computer.
I'm reading at the night table at my bed, and
you're so mean.
And you're freaking out.
Girl.
I just got in 15 minutes ago. I'm reading at my night.
I don't care. It's 10 to 1. I'm not interested in you wanting 5 more minutes. I want to go to sleep now. Thank you. And I have every right. Do you understand? This is my room too. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's 1:45. And I asked for a few more minutes, and
I was out of the room from 8:30 till 11.
Okay, but
on your behalf.
And
you had plenty of time with your computer while I was downstairs.
I was downstairs doing dialogue with people until...
Now you come and you wait till this time at night to keep the light on. Thanks.
I just spent barely 10 minutes looking at my notes, and...
Such a bitch, Raina.
And you're freaking out, and
You're so fucking nasty. I don't know what your problem is.
Waiting for you to see...
You are so nasty.